Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly focus for the week of June the 17th. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Let's turn right to the cards, Sag, and find out what the cards will reveal for you this week. Okay, our underlying energy is... Look at that. The Eight of Swords appears. Wow, you gain a new perception, a new understanding, a new way forward. You understand what has been holding you back, what has been hindering you, what has been blocking you from going forward and really stepping into the success that you know that you are destined to obtain. Okay, this is ripping the blindfold off. This is seeing things with a clarity, with a knowledge, with a wisdom that you weren't able to perceive before in some way. Now, our first card is the Eight of Pentacles. So I think you're raising the bar on yourself. You're expecting more of yourself. You know you have more potential. So you're going to probably be looking at maybe planning or strategizing how you're going to do what you want to do going forward. I think there's this self-discipline coming in, and you are looking back at some of your accomplishments. You're saying, you know what? I've got this. I've got what it takes to grow this, to make it as wonderful as it can possibly be. So I would think part of it is looking back and seeing what you have already successfully done in your life. And there are so many things. So don't sell yourself short. Don't say, well, anybody could have done that. No, you did that, okay? Before we drop the curtain to our yesterdays and we start to explore a brand new tomorrow, it's about... Yeah, like you have designed these pentacles. You have made these pentacles, and you are looking at them, and you are admiring your work. So a lot of it is understanding your true potential. So maybe there's a little bit of a conversation that needs to happen with you, within your heart, seemingly you, within your heart, about just who you are and how great you are and how deserving you are of a brand new tomorrow. And so I think there's this self-discipline that is coming in. It is, I almost get this sense of, and it's the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Talking about working towards prosperity here. So I'm already kind of gearing this towards prosperity over anything else, just because your very first card is the Eight, and the energy of the Eight is creating prosperity, stature, abundance in our life. So that being said, our middle card, look at this, the Lovers, embracing passions, dreams, desires. This could be a romance card too. This could be one where we are embracing a relationship, embracing a passion. This could be somebody new. This could be somebody that we already hold close and dear to our heart. And growing that relationship stronger, uniting as one force. But it's following a money card, so I would have to say we're going towards our passions, our dreams, our desires, and really bringing in the kind of prosperity that we have been working towards. And we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so this may not be the decision-making week for us, but we do have lots to think about. We are looking at different... we're looking at our priorities here. We're looking at what belongs in our life and what doesn't belong. What has been working, what hasn't been working. Who stands beside us and who does not. I think we're looking at those things, and we're looking at our world going forward, and where do we want to put our energy? Where do we want to really apply our potential to grow our dreams, to manifest our dreams? And it could be a relationship, absolutely, or it could be a great passion or desire of ours. Now, overriding this energy is our Four of Pentacles. Bless you, Sag, because you're so open to so many things, but also you hold so many things dear to your heart, and things that you just can't let go of, and things, and it holds you back. You may not want to hurt somebody's feelings, so you don't go in this direction, or you don't do that thing, or you don't talk about that person, whatever it might be. You're so in tune on how to put a smile on somebody else's face. that you forget how to put a smile on your face at times. Or you don't think you deserve that. Like I'm getting this more as a once again, we have a pentacles here. So we're talking about our abundance. We're talking about our greatest. It's understanding how deserving you are, how great your talents are, how much potential you actually hold within you. And you know about that greatness, but you turn away from that greatness because you want other people to shine. Does that make sense? So you look at telling other people just how wonderful they are, and you raise them up, and they go on to do great things, but you're still sitting back there. It's like being a psychic at the horse race, except you're telling everybody else what to bet on, and they're all jumping for glee because it's first place. But before you really kind of gave it any kind of thought, you went and placed your own bet, and it wasn't any of those horses. And of course you go home without anything, and everybody's patting you on the back. Can I buy you a drink? Let me cover your supper tonight. You carry that kind of energy, right? You beam, you shine when others shine around you, when you can bring happiness and joy into their life, and you've got to put you as the priority. What makes you happy? What makes you smile? What do you want to embrace? What kind of adventure do you want to go on? What kind of opportunity do you want to open up to you? What are your intentions that you're putting up for you going forward, and meaning them for you, not having that underlying energy pulling you down, saying you don't really deserve that. Come on, what makes you so special is almost what you say to yourself. Okay. Or you've put on this mask of happiness so long that you haven't really tapped into your own personal hurt, your own personal struggle. Maybe you don't allow the tears to flow for yourself. You can cry for everybody else, but it seems that when it comes to you, you've got to be this strong person. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to get off the soapbox now. But, what is holding you back from really embracing your passions and dreams and applying the potential you have to go forward? So where is your viewpoint when it comes to how you're going to go forward, what you're going to allow in your life, who's going to surround you, what kind of environments? Is there a learning experience that you want to step into? Or do you want to teach going forward? That could be something else. Let's see here. What is supporting all this? Supporting all of this is you've walked through the fires, you've walked through the chaos, you have experienced and come out through the other side. It's about understanding and knowing your strength, because I say that to you and you go, yes. So, it's about understanding your strength, your ability, your potential. Once again, it's about you've survived the storm. After it was all said and done, there you are. Those swords aren't in your back. They're behind you. They're your shield of strength, knowledge, wisdom. Your talents, your abilities, the unique you, to embrace your passions, embrace your desires, and let go of trying to please everybody else and please yourself. We walk into this week. Seeing that we can go in different ways. We can embrace different opportunities. We are kind of summoning in one energy here. But we also have a full moon coming midweek, and we might turn over here and change our attitudes mid-stride, and so that's okay. But we've done clearing. We've done the clearing that is needed in order to bring in our tomorrows. We start to see our potential and the good that we have done in the world. We start to embrace the new understanding of who we are, that precious gift, full of talents, full of abilities, full of magic. And then you start to prioritize what you want to really truly step into. and what you do not want to give your energy to going forward. As we leave the week, well, we have the Five of Wands, a learning experience. So isn't it funny how I kind of got that learning something in there? And now the card shows up here. Learning experiences. This could be with other people. This could be just through socializing. You start to learn things that you weren't hearing before. It might have been said before, but you weren't ready to hear those things. And now you're hearing those things. And it gives you that clarity, that gives you the understanding of how you really can go forward with the success. So it's like an unraveling story to the start line, to where you are going to start and push yourself forward. I don't get it to be here, although there is money to be made. I mean, we have Pentacles overriding this. Our first card was a very strong Pentacles energy. Right next to it was the Lovers. So intertwine those two energies. I mean, wow, that's talking about great abundance, great prosperity. But I think there's a sense of releasing that needs to happen here. Understanding maybe where you spent your money to put joy on somebody else's face rather than investing in yourself. Okay. We're gonna talk your relationship with money here, okay, because it's calling me back. Even though we've got wands on the board, we have more wands and swords than the pentacles, and yet the pentacles draws me to this is where you get the clarity, the understanding. The blindfold comes off because you see maybe where you've wasted or where you've given away your power, or wasted your power, your energy, your resources, your time for other people and other people's agenda rather than your own, and you need to bring it in and make you the priority. And this is like a strong message for you to take in. So look in your life where you're doing these things, okay? We all do them. To a certain extent. Work and career. The Death card. Oh, fine. This is... I have to look at it to talk to you about this. This is you dropping the weapon. Stop being so defensive. Stop measuring yourself to other people. Measure yourself against yourself of who you were yesterday and who you are going to be. This is a time to drop that sword, to take off that cloak and really bring out your true potential, who you were sent here to be, to embrace your destiny, embrace your passions, embrace your dreams with all your heart and all your soul. And really, this is destiny. This is legacy that you are preparing for and that you are opening up for. So do not worry about your finances if you're struggling right now. And yeah, it might not come this week and it might not come next month, but wow, when it comes, when the floodgates open, get ready for the experience by embracing your passions, embracing your dreams, your talents, your abilities, going forward within those passions, within those dreams, and feel the freedom, feel the liberation, and allow your inner child to come out and play. Okay, I almost get this as like a primal energy coming out of you. Primal energy emerging, saying, I'm going to go for this in my life. I'm going to embrace that passion. I'm going to embrace that dream. I'm going to throw the energy in my path. Everybody else will get along just fine without you for a week or two, okay? Flips the tide here, okay? The Ten of Wands actually for love and relationships. Where have you been struggling in relationships? Where have you hung on to old beliefs that hinder you from going forward in a relationship? Where have you cluttered your path with all kinds of obligations and commitments so that you don't have time for a relationship? And maybe allowing somebody in. I mean, we have great passion here. Now, if you're in a relationship, there's things that are working and there's things that aren't working. So it's time to sit down and really have that healthy dialogue on what is working and what isn't working in the relationship, and collaborate on how to bring those bridges, or get rid of those bridges, or build those bridges. Build those bridges in understanding, in connection, in support and love, trust. And I think you're seeing your value within the relationship. I think you're seeing your worth in the relationship where you've maybe allowed them to take center stage, but you could easily take that stage. I think you're showing a little bit more of yourself, so it might be growing pains that happens there. Maybe even some kind of power struggle that could emerge from that. So understand what is important to you, what has value when it comes to your relationships, what they entail and what is needed at the present time. Be careful of giving away your power. Okay, some people are there, with their hand out, waiting for your power, right? Ready to take it from you because they see you with it. It's like you're going, you feel all energized and you're going to accomplish so much, and then you go and you talk to somebody, and after talking to them, you need a nap, but they walk away energized because they've kind of like taken away your enthusiasm, your joy. And being a Sag, you do have that enthusiasm and joy, and people are attracted to you to take that away from you. So I do hope that you are protecting yourself, and maybe you've been protecting yourself a little bit too much in some ways. It's time to show yourself. It's time to take off that mask. Let's pull one more card. We're going to lay it right over the Lovers, and it's the Three of Swords. Well, this is about forgiving yourself, for goodness sakes. Stop being so hard on yourself. Allow that enlightenment to come in. Have a conversation with God, your angels, your guides, the universe, source, your higher self. Have a conversation with your heart. Okay? Stop being so hard on yourself. Forgive yourself. Whatever you did or didn't say, whatever you did or didn't do, you were supposed to make that choice at the time because that was the best available choice. In hindsight, 2020, right? We can see it so easily what we should have done. But at the time, we didn't. And there was various reasons, but we always make the best choice possible for ourselves. It's impossible to work against doing wrong to ourselves. So that was the best available decision and choice you could make for yourself at that time. And it was a learning experience. It was a growing experience in order for you to now know that that is acceptable or unacceptable. That is right or that is wrong. That is something that you want in your life. That is something you do not want in your life. It is only from going through that experience. So the fault doesn't lay with you. Forgive yourself, for goodness sakes. You did nothing wrong. You always made the right choice at the right time. But sometimes it was the lesson we needed to take away from that experience. And that's where we feel that we were the ones that stopped the energy. We were the ones, rutted in some kind of unknowing tripwires that we were laying for ourselves. We didn't do that to ourselves, okay? So allow the healing to come in. Allow any kind of healing. If you are struggling in a relationship, do not be holding, I'm the reason why. There's three sides to every story, right? There's yours, there's theirs, there's the truth in the middle. This is knowing your potential, knowing that you are truly a gift. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, the storm has passed now. It's time for you to stand up and dust yourself off and start to realize your true potential, and fall in love with your passions, your dreams, your desires. To not give your energy away, but rather to embrace it for your own disciplined approach to your freedom, your liberation, and your inner child coming out to play. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.